Okay, I'm joined here by Alex Mays, who is the captain. No,
none of them.
None of them. Okay, I thought he was the captain, but he is a member of the Orange team called
Orange is the New Fat.
Orange is the New Fat. I'm quite excited by this. I've known you for a while, and I've seen a lot of progress. But we'll jump into some questions because I'm sure you're quite excited to share your story with other people. So, what was the reason for you to join the MANvFAT project then?
So weirdly, I actually had no reason for joining. I didn't have any intention of joining whatsoever. I saw the posters and I turned around to one of the other boys who's now on my team and said, I think you should do it. I think it'd be good. He's a brilliant footballer, always been a bit on the larger side and always wanted to lose weight but never had the right reason. So I could see him in an hour and not really going through with it. So I thought, do you know what, if I sign up, I needed it anyway, maybe it'll encourage him to sign up, and it did. I mean, the whole reason I joined was to help him, and hopefully that's kind of what I'm going to carry on the journey with. And
you feel that you helping him is working for him? Do you see progress in his work as well as your own?
Yeah, every week now I still get my text on a Friday morning letting me know what his weight is, how he's got on, if he's had a bad day, what he's doing to do something different, and yeah, he's coming down. He's made a huge difference. He's down. Great,
perfect. That's excellent. That's great. That's great to hear. So since you've joined the project, obviously as you just touched on yourself, you didn't necessarily join it for your own reasons personally.
Yeah.
But since you have joined the project, do you feel that this project has changed you?
Oh, massively.
As well?
Massively. So first of all, even though I didn't think I needed the project, it turns out I did. My weight has changed dramatically. I think I started at 109.1 kilos and I'm now down to 80.9 kilos. So
that's an incredible transformation. That's fantastic.
7 months. So
that's great.
So I needed that more than anything. If anything, I know how to exercise. I know how to diet. That's never been the problem. Accountability's kind of always been my problem. So I like the fact that I get to weigh in each week. But what keeps me accountable is I like to lead from the front and lead by example. So actually, by doing it, I've actually helped to motivate other people. And by seeing them engage has actually helped to keep me part of the program, keep me enjoying what I'm doing, and keep the losses coming.
Fantastic, that's great. As I mentioned previously, I've known you for a few years, and I can see the transformation that has occurred, sort of in front of me whilst you've been on this project. How do you feel now compared to when you first joined the project? And obviously the reasons that you gave, you didn't really necessarily join the project for you at first, but obviously you turned it into your own little thing now. How do you feel now compared to when you started as a person based on your transformation?
So as a person, do you know what? I've never had so much energy in all my life. Doesn't make me any less tired on a football pitch, but general day to day, just walking around the house, simple things from cooking, sticking the music on in the background, it would have just been stood over there tired, just sort of run down, and then all of a sudden you find yourself with a little sort of a boogie in the kitchen and just little bits of extra bursts of energy that you start realising that you didn't have before.
I used to sing in the shower, and then I got told to shut up by my dad, so I had to stop, which was...
I've never been a singer, but a little bad boogie is not too bad.
How good is it to see so many people come together, sort of around this community, just coming together and unite in this project?
Do you know what? I think it's fantastic. I think there's never enough focus on men's things anyway. There's always been this stigma that men have to man up, men have to just keep it quiet. They can't talk about things and they can't do it. And I think although we talk about mental health and all those things at great length, this weight is a thing that men just don't talk about between themselves in the friendship groups. You may always sort of get a fatty or whatever, and it's between mates and whatever, but actually, do you know what? You get those comments and sometimes you think, do you know what? I didn't quite like that. But you'd never say it in a group because you'd be fear of sticking out.
Yeah, I absolutely, I get it now from all clubs, but I don't necessarily get it too much now because I have somehow lost a little bit of weight.
Yeah. And again this week.
And again this week, yeah, absolutely.
But I think it's important to talk about that weight loss thing, because a men's group where men can support each other and feel they've got that open forum to say, do you know what, this week I've done well, this week I haven't done so well, why have you not done it? It gives them a chance to have that voice that maybe previously people have feared that they couldn't have. So it's a fantastic floor to have.
Yeah, absolutely agree. I know there is one more question to go, but I want to just add something else in briefly, because recently you've done a lot of running across 30 days.
Yeah.
Sort of explain, sort of tell people what that was about and your reason for it, because it was a great success for you.
It was a fantastic success. So, middle of sort of March, I decided that for April I was going to run 10k a day for 30 days. The reason I was doing this wasn't for my fitness, it was actually for a friend of mine who runs a men's mental health charity called Strong Men. They've been hit hard by the pandemic, not being able to raise funds. But similarly, the pandemic has hit a lot of people in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
And actually, their demand has probably trebled overnight without the funds to do anything. So my motivation for running was, what stupid thing can I do to raise as much money for the cause as possible, to help even more people that way. But actually, it helped me out more than I ever thought, because yes, I was losing weight, but it's given me fitness. It's given me a reason every day to go out, even when I didn't want to, even when the weather was rubbish. It was another day out, another help to lose. And so, although I was doing it to help them, it's also helped me massively.
It's so easy to turn around when you see such bad weather to say, I'm not going to bother today, I'm not going to bother today. I chose not to ride my bike here today purely because of the weather. It's that's just an easy example straight away, and it's so easy for so many people. But congratulations on being
thank you.
Successfully completing that challenge. I think it's great. I will quickly just finish off. What is your ultimate goal now going forward on this project, seeing as though you're in such great shape, and I don't think there's much more you can actually lose?
No, thank you. I still want to lose some more. You're always striving for the next little step, but I switched teams at the end of last season. I moved from L'Argentina to Orange to the MANvFAT, and the reason I joined is there's a lot of new guys that don't know the programme. I didn't want to necessarily get involved as a captain. I was happy to take the role, but if others wanted it, they could have had it. But I was quite happy to join the team, help the captain and vice captain bed in a little bit, be a sort of voice of reason on the team, help the team go through, because L'Argentina are a great team of lads. They've been together a while, and they know what they're doing. But for me, my passion is helping people. So when I could see the new boys coming through, that was exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to get my teeth stuck into it, because that's my motivation to continue seeing them make the difference.
That's great. That's phenomenal. It's a great attitude to have. Just before we do finish here, I know briefly we were talking prior about you on a Tuesday potentially doing some sort of circuit training here as a tester for the lads here in MANvFAT. Do you want to just tell people that don't know about it yet, sort of what you're offering and when it's going to be?
Sure. So hopefully on Tuesdays coming up, I'm going to run a MANvFAT only boot camp at a goal. Times to be confirmed. It's going to be like a circuit style training. It's going to be aimed at people of all sizes, ages and abilities. So something will be there for everyone. And it's just going to be an extra little thing for free, just to keep everyone ticking over during the week, just to help them with that weight loss goal. And I can be there for advice then to help them through the week.
Fantastic, that's great. Well, thank you very much for your time, I appreciate it.
No worries.
And good luck going forward with the rest of the project.
Good luck to you too.
Thank you very much.